not being involved in this issue was something that just wasn't an option. The stories that we began to hear about young girls being trafficked were so horrific that that we just knew that God was calling us to do something more than just read about it and kind of give some kind of nod to the fact that it existed. We needed to choose to make an impact in this particular area. There are, hundreds of stories of girls that have been trafficked, and they're all the same. They're all horrible. They're all painful to listen to. They never leave your mind once you hear them, and it provides a lot of motivation to continue the course and to continue doing what you're doing, and you just pray that God allows you to intercept as many girls as possible. When I first went to Nepal and was so excited to be there, I was totally captured by the culture. I was totally captured by the country. The more I went over the next few times, and the more we got involved in the element of human trafficking, the more it made an imprint on my heart, and the more it changed my life. One way was certainly when I came to understand that we could intercept a girl and preserve a life for $150 to $200. It made me evaluate everything I bought. Shell out $100 for this. I'm thinking, okay, is buying that worth not preserving a young girl's life? So it helped me think through what was most important in my life. And I'm not saying I do that perfectly, but it's something that I consider all the time. There is just an element of doing this work that helps you kind of realize that the most important things in life are those things that don't have earthly value, and they just don't. And to give my time, to give my resources, to give my energy to the issues that we deal with are the things that provide me with the greatest joy. I've tried to find joy in all kinds of other things, and that joy just never existed and it never lasted. But to be able to do this work with children, to be able to do this work with young girls, that joy never diminishes. In fact, it only grows. And so while the stories of devastated lives impact you greatly, there is also, out of that comes this enormous element of joy. And it's hard to describe because the stories are so horrific, but yet when we see that what we've been able to do is prevent one more girl from becoming another statistic, the joy is immense, and for that I'm really grateful.